I asked him what he was doing over fall break, and do you know what he said?
Fall break is my favorite break.
I know.
It's so versatile. Sometimes it's 80 degrees, sometimes it's 40.
It's relaxing.
But not too relaxing, because you know how I get when I'm too relaxed.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't like to be too relaxed either.
Right.
So, yeah, for me personally, I was just pissed off, I guess.
With what he said.
With what he said. Do you know what he said?
What did he say?
He said, I don't know. I'm going to figure it out.
Richard said that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, what is there to
Over
figure?
fall break?
Yeah.
Do you know what's he doing for fall break?
That's what I'm telling you. He said
He's going to figure out fall break over fall break.
I invited him to come and stay at, because I want to stay close to campus in case anyone needs me.
Which is very likely, because you know I'll be here.
So I invited him to stay, to rent out a suite at the Marriott with me.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day, my favorite, because it's not too bright.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Overcast is the best cast.
I'm wearing my contact lenses, my...
Third annual, wow.
My... what is it called when when the sunglasses change
Transition
colors?
lenses.
I'm wearing my transition contact lenses.
I can tell, because usually your eyes are very
blue,
and now they're brown.
I know.
Technology is just incredible. Those are the glass ones, correct?
These are glass. I am in an incredible amount of pain right now, if I'm being honest with you.
We are, I think we're ready to throw right now. We are going to hear from the class of 1993, Team Slack.
Thanks, champ. I'm here with the entire Marquette University class of 1993, and they are, I think they are farmer-themed? Flannel-themed. Grunge-themed. How have you guys prepared for this so far?
Walking lunges, plenty of walking lunges.
Just walking lunges, nothing else?
My philosophy degree from Marquette.
We've been visualizing. We're ready. We're here to either pull a hammy or win. We don't know which.
Who do you think your biggest competition is going to be? Do you know any of the other competitors?
Well, if we win our first round match, we're up against President Lovell's team, and you know we were at Marquette way back when he was still at UWM. We are ready to take him down.
Is Lovell going to cheat? Is he going to use his clout to steer this towards him?
I mean, it's likely. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, not at all.
No. I mean, he is our first non-priest president of Marquette, so I don't know if he can be trusted. So,
you heard it here first. Priests can't be trusted. Back to you.
That was very interesting. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot, and I'm honestly
too.
suspicious. If I'm being honest, I'm suspicious of everyone now.
Me too.
The thing was, I was talking to some of the players before, and they were so excited, and there was such a camaraderie, but I feel like this could be more cutthroat than we thought, right?
Honestly, the class of 93 really came out with beds blazing just then.
They're from the 90s were a difficult time.
Correct.
There was a lot of good music, but there was a lot of civil unrest, if I'm correct.
Records do show quite a bit.
People were confused, so
Right.
yeah.
The 90s.
Personally, though, I'm not going to say which team I'm the most excited for, because I feel like that would be
Correct.
showing some type of partialness, and I won't be accused
Correct.
of that.
You know, I'm really interested to see how the male athletes do, because I do love an underdog story, and I really don't think anyone is expecting them to win.
Trey, that is so you.
I know. I have my eyes open.
You have your eyes
for
in the
underdog.
sky. To me, I'm always with an ear to the ground.
Ear or nose, both to the ground. You're pretty much just on the floor.
I'm glued to the floor, but you're always your eyes in the sky.
Eyes are up.
Yeah,
They sure are.
I have some of my best people watching this.
Likewise, my mom in the suburb outside Portland, Maine. I know.
That is so probably
Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret Pendleton.
Curled up on her sailboat.
Yes.
How long has she been at sea?
Gosh, I was in 4th grade, so what's that been? That was 2009, 2007. So
You haven't seen her since 2007.
just over a decade. No, we text though, and we write. We write a lot. Journals at a time, really.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up my 19th journal for her.
Just for her.
Only for her. They really function as like a chapter book, and I'm really, this chapter about the Marquette bed races is going to be something else, just really incredible.
I love, I don't know if this is the right time to say it, but sometimes when you aren't home, I will just flip through the journals.
The journals. We have, yeah, they're really great.
No, but is that okay with you?
No, yeah.
You don't care?
No, open book, ask me anything.
That's an invitation.
Peppermint tea, yes.
2 nights ago, you were crying in your room for 6 hours. What was that?
I ran out of peppermint tea.
I
got more though.
You get set off, so I'm nervous about what's going to happen when you see your favorite person lose.
Especially after the class of '93 just came out there with all that cutthroat energy. You know, I'm pretty nervous, and you know what happens when I get nervous.
I do know what happens.
Peg, if you don't mind me interrupting, I'm noticing to the north of us at the starting line, we're seeing some costumes, and there are some bee costumes. And
No! Did you bring your EpiPen?
I did bring 3.
Okay.
Just in case, but I just think it's kind of insensitive for a team to dress up as bees. I don't know.
Well, let me raise you. Let me.
Please, yes.
Let me raise you a question, okay? Do you think it's insensitive, or do you think that they're representing an underrepresented population, and a population that is at great risk for diseases that you and I will never know?
You're right. The bee. That's a great question.
So the thing I'm asking is, do you think that this is about you and this is a direct attack on you?
I think it is mostly about me, just as the bed races are mostly about me.
Okay.
You know, I'm so honored that they found me.
I'm so honored to be here.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I just wish the B team would have asked first.
Very fair.
Would have been really nice. But, you know, they're just one team of how many? 80,000? 83?
83 teams are competing
That
today.
or 30, I forgot.
It's 83.
You're right.
Yeah, well, I guess this might be a good time to share with our viewers, whoever's tuning in right now.
Millions, thank you.
Why I am so excited, and maybe we can both share why we're so pumped to be
Meg,
here.
that's a really good idea.
Yeah, so I'm actually there's a little bit of extra pressure on me for this because my mom actually met my dad at the bed races in 1982. So my mom, she was on the team with the nurses, and my dad was on the team with the people who applied to be engineers. Oh, but that's so cute. But they couldn't actually get into the engineering school. And my mom fell off the bed, and the bed ran her over, nearly chopped her head off. And at the very last minute, would you believe who popped in there?
Your future father.
My current father.
That's correct.
So my current father popped in there, saved her. She was such a klutz, such a ditz.
Oh my God.
That she almost passed out. So for me, this event is it's about competition. It's about the spirit of Marquette. Go Golden Eagles.
I don't want to assume, but it sounds like it's about family for you too.
Well, it's about family, and it's about finding a really special someone. So I think today is going to be that day. I feel it. I'm looking around. There are an incredible amount of just attractive, cool people here.
It is a good-looking group, except for the bees.
Okay, well, you know what, Trey? One of those might be my little bumblebee. That might be, and I want to know that I have my best friend supporting me.
That is incredible.
Is it incredible, Trey?
I think it is.
Would you support me if I ended up being with one of the bees?
I would, but I think the bees might be getting ready to go.
Oh my gosh, this
now.
could be huge.
I'm looking north, but I believe it's
it's northwest.
Time to cut northwest, perhaps.
Start up with the official show in just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
Starting
wow.
with the official show in just a couple minutes. I'm so sorry for the confusion.
My heart is pulsating. My heart has
Oh, I
not
know.
beaten this fast.
The energy in this space is just incredible.
You know what? People are coming back here, and they're coming back here with something to prove.
Maybe these people have something to say.
Yeah, I don't think that I think they have something to prove out of anyone.
Yeah, sorry.
No, oh.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was trying.
Okay. So I don't know. We got some new friends, and we're just gonna roll with it for now.
Well, I just know as soon as the bees come through, I might have to flip this entire table over if I find the right person.
I'm not sure
I
I
see
didn't
the
just
right
ask
person
us
for me.
to set up on the finish line. I think it would have been fun.
I'm just excited for us to get out there.
Me too. I think we go last, like bump ahead to the championship.
Yeah, you know, not a lot of people know this, but bed racing is actually an extremely, there are a lot of rules.
There are.
In the bed races.
Do you know any of them off the top of your head?
Well, yes, I do. One of the rules is if you are going over, I believe it's between 25 or 30 miles an hour, you can get pulled over. It doesn't matter.
MUPD.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
intense.
They don't care. Sorry. They don't care that you are part of the bed races. They're
No.
still going to pull you over.
They absolutely will with their dog, MUPD Natty. Her name's
Oh
Natty.
my God. You are extremely allergic to her, aren't you?
I am. She's cute, but I mean, I can't breathe, so what can I do?
Oh my gosh.
I hear
The Golden Eagle is here.
He is here. His energy is astounding. Just incredible.
Almost violent.
Yes. But the people seem to enjoy it, so
Well, of course, he's one of them. They see him. You know, the Golden Eagle doesn't know he's an eagle. He thinks that
Correct.
he's a regular
Correct.
human man.
a human schmooman. What do you think the Golden Eagle studies at Marquette?
Well, I know for a fact that he is on the pre-med track. He's studying biomedical sciences. And he hopes to eventually leverage his education into actually plastic surgery.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's really smart. I've seen him spending many late nights.
I hear
in the
he's
library.
an ergo chem tutor, which is pretty incredible.
I applied for
I
that.
gotta-
I
I
have
gotta-
no idea why.
Oh, wow.
I'm studying
Oh.
theater.
Oh my gosh, we're getting some thumbs up from down here. The bumblebees look like they are.
They are ready to take
they're in
flight
their position.
to their hornet's nest.
And then the class of 1993
On
Team
the other
Slack
class.
is on the other track.
Team
So we got
Slack.
some bumblebees versing some 1993 alums.
Oh, this
Team
seems
Slack.
to me. This seems like an incredibly even match.
I agree.
So what I'm understanding now from my research on these two teams is that the Bumblebee team, this is actually they have competed in the bed races. This is their 5th time competing. Yeah, so
They are bouncing
they know what they're
up
gonna do.
and down. Wow.
One could say they're buzzing with excitement.
Oh, that was good.
Should I write that down and workshop that?
You should. That was a good bit. Okay. It is a 32 slot bracket. Not sure if you guys could hear the announcer over my announcing. Team level got an automatic bye. Makes me think of what Team Slack was saying. I'm just gonna
About
say it.
maybe there's a little
About
bit
what's
of
really going on here.
favoritism.
What is exactly? MUSG, our student government and president level, were the only bypasses. They
I
don't
hope
have to
they're
do-
looking into it. Oh, I hope they're looking into it.
Who will look into it? MUSG?
That would be.
Classic. Just kidding, MUSG. I love you. Thank you for being a part of this and for finding me, for discovering this talent. The teams are ready. And they are off. They are off.
Oh, they're.
Nope, they're not off.
That was a false start.
We were just practicing, which I really appreciate, honestly. Less surprised, the better.
I know. I don't know how many surprises surprises you
And
can
they're
take.
off. This is a surprise. All right, their legs are really pumping. The beds
Wow.
are. That's incredible. The team in 93, it is neck and neck as far as. Oh, I think the Bumblebees
They
are kind of
look
pulling ahead a
sound
little bit.
asleep in those beds.
They're going for
Oh,
it.
they're comfortable.
Team Slack is kind of shouting at each other. Oh, the Bees have won. The Bees have
Wow.
won. The Bees have won.
Don't they always? They're the
they're
ones who get to
speedy.
eat the honey.
They got the honey. They're high-fiving. They're happy. They're happy to be here.
Oh, this is hard to watch.
Yeah,
This is-
Team Slack is reversing the bed. They're turning it around.
they're going home. They got a long ways to go
They
home.
do. They do. They've been practicing since '93, and it didn't work out this year, but maybe the 9th annual, 12th annual, they'll be back.
Yeah. Team Slack. If there's one thing I know about them, it's
They're
they're
not
resilient.
slackers. They're not slackers.
No, they're not. They're extremely resilient.
The next two racers, I believe they're setting up now.
All right, so here's the deal.
The Marquette Movers.
Gone as the result of one team not being here. Also,
Oh.
There seems to be some surprises happening already. I didn't expect these. This is the first time. So I've been coming to the bed races since I was 2, but this is the first time I'm commentating for them, and I did not expect there to be this many surprises. 4 minutes into the games.
Right. And this is actually my first bed races I've ever been to. When they asked me to commentate, I truly thought it was just who could fall asleep the fastest, and I bought a new bottle of melatonin for it, but I was sorely mistaken. Or not sorely, because I'm actually really excited at how it turned out.
Me too.
ooh, that sounds like a shot, John. And the women's soccer team is having an outstanding season.
This is reminding me of when, before coming to college, my mother, Carol, and I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. And I was trying to steer her in the direction of letting me get a regular on the floor bed. But she, just classic her, she can't get her
Classic
mind on
Carol.
the bed races, made me put wheels on the bottom of it.
Did she really?
You can't believe when I was thrashing around having my night terrors, I was rolling all over my dorm room.
Wow.
My RA was pissed at me.
Right.
But I don't know. That's just my fan. I am excited to go home and to see. I haven't seen them in a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think they're watching now, but I don't think they're going to believe when I tell them.
Right. They're going to be so incredibly proud.
They are, but there's also a sense of disappointment because I'm not on the bed. Because I couldn't get on the bed. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get on the bed.
Do you need a minute? Do you need an Oreo?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you for
okay.
being vulnerable, though.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I'm here to do. You know,
No.
I feel like if I'm not being vulnerable and being honest, oh my God.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's possible, but if we could cut to the northwest. Oh, there he goes. There's
Wow.
the Golden
Look at
Eagle.
him.
Here
Look
he
at
is.
him take the space.
His physique is just
Incredible.
like, what's his plan? He's kind of looking at us, but I'm not sure if he can see us. I want to ask him how the pre-med's going.
I know.
Wow.
He's been spending some late nights, but look at here with all that
here we
energy.
go. We got
Soccer superheroes
Soccer
are
superheroes.
pulling ahead.
I played soccer in the 6th grade. I stood around the outfield and picked flowers,
Wow.
and they
Oh.
are doing a lot better than I ever did in the sport. Wow.
Wow,
They
that
won.
seemed almost too easy for them.
Really. I mean, I would love to know what their training regimen has been like. They are dressed very superheroic. These soccer superheroes.
They're sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods.
Okay. Great organization.
Look at that though. That's the thing.
Good sportsmanship on this side.
I
We
was
got some
about to say.
handshakes going on.
if we could give any points or any extra credit for sportsmanship, maybe this would make it a bit of a more even match for some people.
I agree. I think right now the Super Soccer Heroes are in the lead in my book for sportsmanship, which is pretty important.
That's who you're looking at, Team Ellipsis. Marquette University, be the difference.
Marquette University be the difference. The theme of the day.
Pick the bed races today, but we have made sure that you're going to pick up something when you're at these bed races.
My tea is really, really warm.
Can I have a sip of that?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Blue and gold 5K run and walk taking place at Veterans Park along the lakefront.
Love the pajama theme. Really on par with the whole bed theme as well.
They're taking it seriously. This isn't something for them they're not, playing around. Like, they know what the uniform is. And that's the thing is, you're going to find some people in this competition who are taking this extremely seriously. This is something people look forward to all year. For years.
I mean, last I heard, these teams that we're seeing in the 2018 bed races have been training since 2014.
Right, because there's 4-year intervals
It's a commitment.
for tryouts.
Right.
Yeah.
And the tryout committee is just so incredibly selective.
And you'll notice a lot of them are wearing helmets, too.
Correct.
So some people think those helmets are part of the costume. It's actually because in case there's any debris falling.
Correct.
Because you might not be able to see this right now on the screen, but we're around a lot of really tall buildings. Some of them are under construction.
Correct.
And so there is a fear that debris will be
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself, Peg. We got some team. Oh, they're off. They're off.
It's incredible how quickly they're moving.
So I don't know if you see, but the western track is going a bit off. Texture and driver. I got a texture and driver on the west track.
No, you don't.
Wow. But the texture and driver lost, so don't text and drive, kids. Or adults, honestly. I'm telling you, the adults need to stop texting and driving too. But both teams did a great job, and the eastern track won.
Only you can do it if you're asleep.
Wow. Did you hear that one, Peg?
I did. So for our listeners who couldn't hear, the commentator here just said it, that this is, and I couldn't think of a more apt comparison. It's like bobsledding, but you can do it if you're asleep. I don't want to undermine, though, how difficult this actually is. You have to have someone on the bed steering. You have to have people pushing. There's one person running on the side for morale. And honestly, one of the most traumatic positions is just being the one who's sitting in the middle of the bed, who's fearing for their life. They're really putting a lot of trust in each other, and that trust cannot, I can't say enough about that element of it.
It is vital.
Great job, you guys.
Really valiant effort. I think we're going to throw it over to Dan, and he is going to, not Dan, and he's going to interview one of the athletes that we just saw rocking it out there.
Yeah. So, yeah,
With Joe from team ... They just won the last race. How do you feel about that?
I'm out of gas. That was too far for me, but it was fun.
How do you feel about your odds going forward?
I think we're pretty good. There's some scary teams, though, so we'll see how they do.
And your theme is?
We are like, I don't know, just animals. Animals, onesies.
Cool. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
It's a difficult situation.
Hey, you.
We have to call both Geico.
when they throw it back.
We love a good handshake. Joe did a great job. Again, he was part of
He
team,
didn't even seem
team ...
nervous.
No, a little out of breath, which I really respect, showing that effort.
Yeah, I respect it too. It's not easy for everyone. Why are we pretending this is so? Why are we trying to make it seem like it's so easy?
It's not.
It's
okay?
absolutely not. So just a brief overview of who we're going to be seeing race next. We have our MU Gal Pals and also the Spicy Bees.
Everything got quiet. Everything got quiet. I think we're back though. This will be the Spicy Bees and Sugar Baddies. We just saw MU Gal Pals and they lost.
Right, absolutely. So we are going to be welcoming them to the stage. They have actually competed before. This isn't their first time.
No.
They play intramural softball together.
And this is breaking for those of you who do care about the Brewers game, but are absolutely and understandably more interested in the Marquette bed races. The Brewers are tied 0-0 in the third inning, if my source is correct. Third inning, 0-0. But thank you for being here, because we all know the true Milwaukee sporting event to be tuned into at the moment.
I want to say thanks to the folks with MUTV who are here today.
Our connections with the Golden Eagles are actually how we got that source. Yeah. He's communicating with the Brewers mascot.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which I'm blanking on the mascot. He slide. No. Does he slide down a slide, or is that some other mascot?
Oh, yeah. Slidey.
Slidey.
Yeah.
He's cute.
Well, he's very cute. He's also very close with our Golden Eagle.
But he's no pre-med. He's no organic chemistry tutor. Oh, we
No,
gotta
can't
go.
hit the books.
The spicy bees and the sugar baddies are off.
Oh.
There they go.
Wow.
The effort's incredible. They are enjoying themselves.
They are just, they
Wow.
are having fun with it. Look at that guy.
I mean, I can only imagine your parents must have had that much fun. Maybe more.
Well, my mom, for her, it was a lot of fear.
True, trauma. Great job, great job. Yes, that was the Sugar Baddies who won that one. The Spicy Bees sadly won't be moving on.
It's incredible. It's their whole life. So this thing they've been training for 4 years is
4.
flashing in the blink of an eye.
It's incredible how quickly it goes. And we are ready for another sideline interview. We're going to throw it over now.
Hey, I'm here with Jackson from the winning team. How did that race feel?
Fantastic. I've really got to thank my sponsors here. It was a team effort, put in the work.
How do you feel about your odds going forward?
I think we're shooing for first. Feel very confident. Sugar Baddy's going to dominate today.
What do you think about any other teams you're watching that you're worried about? Anyone?
A little worried about Smash and Dash, but beyond that, feeling pretty confident today.
All right, keep watching. There are more bed races coming.
And meanwhile, we have an obstacle on the course right now.
He did seem confident.
He sure did. What team are you most looking out for, thinking that they're really going to do well?
Oh, for me, I guess if I was being honest. Can I take a look at that?
Absolutely.
Oh, for me, it's Dollars for Scholars.
Mm.
Because they have a mission. I don't think you should ever underestimate. Like for me, in my family, we always say, if you don't got a point, get out of my house. That's what they always said to me. So you always had to have a mission. What are you striving for? What's your point? What's your purpose? Dollars for Scholars, they have a purpose. They're doing this. This isn't just some, they're not just exercising their physical ability.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really well put.
How about you?
Well, I was going to say fortune tellers just because
They
really,
got a mystical or
and I love
other powers.
Yeah. And I feel like as an Aries, they would really be able to with me. You know what I mean? So, but honestly, that's
Get
a great
into your head.
Exactly. And just kind of extract my thoughts.
Are you scared?
No, it's actually pretty comforting. Oh, hey, we got a race going.
Oh,
This is the
moo-moos.
student philanthropy versus the fortune tellers themselves. Oh,
I'll
it's
let you guess
not.
which one.
Oh.
The moo-moos.
The moo-moos will be moving into the next round. That was incredible. We got some more good sportsmanship going on. They are being the difference right now. And I totally misspoke. The fortune tellers were not that race. It's the moo-moos. That was the moo-moos. So the Move Over SAC is here. Student Athletes Athletic Association.
Do you think there's any part of them where they wish after you lose, they wish they could just drive off?
Well, maybe
through
our
the hay.
sideline interviewee will ask.
Absolutely. We're going to toss it over to Megan, who once tried to audition for American Idol.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Brad. Brad, you won that race. How does it feel?
Feels great. Getting the legs warmed up, ready for the next round for sure.
Nice, but you're a student athlete. So being a student athlete and the strength conditioning you do, how did that prepare you for your bed race today?
The explosiveness definitely came in handy, got off the line quick, and then all the training with the endurance that we have, able to push it the whole way.
Great, and then last thing, what is your competition? Who are you really looking out for that's going to come after you today?
Well, I'd say our probably biggest rival would be President Level's team. We've had some trash talk across the way, so hopefully we see them along the way and put them in the dirt.
Awesome, thank you. We're going to send it back to Peg and Trey. Thanks again, Brad.
Wow, thank you, Megan. That was a gripping interview from our student athlete.
I do have a question, though. What they were talking about trash talk.
Again, from President Lovell's team.
Do you think, though, is that are they literally talking, like, why would they be talking about garbage for so long?
I don't know. Some people are interested in different things, Peg, and we just have to respect that, I think. People want to talk about trash for hours on end, and they can.
I just want to talk about my boy problems.
I want to talk about my a cappella group that only sings classical music.
But you don't hear me talking about it.
No, I can reserve myself and talk about bad races for a couple hours, for example. But I can talk about many things: peppermint tea, Flonase, Tums, acid reflux, sinus pressure, headaches, sleep apnea. I can talk about any of those things for hours, but you don't see me doing that right now because I'm here to talk about the bed races.
Those all sound terrible.
Let's see what what we got going up.
So next we have the MU Ethnic Alumni Association Elite Squad going up against the United Performing Arts Fund.
So we have the United Performing Arts Fund
versus the Marquette University Ethnic Alumni Association Club Elite Squad. Wow, I'm pretty excited for this one.
Me too. I love when people have just like that confidence in themselves, and I think the personalities come a lot through the names, and actually there's an algorithm for you can find out who's going to win by the name.
Correct.
So I've been under the table, I've been keeping it tally, and so far I've actually guessed the winners of all of our competitors.
So
correct.
Peg, I mean, now I really got to ask, who's going to win, the MUEAA Elite Squad or United Performing Arts Fund?
The Elite. Well, I don't want to say this.
If you whisper it, maybe? You know, I thought the same thing.
Really?
I did. I'm not even kidding.
We're excited to see what his team can do again today.
Correct.
Yeah. But that's the thing is I want all of our viewers to be experiencing this in real time.
Right. I do think it's a good mix of student athletes and not student athletes. I am a student athlete myself because of my a cappella group that I'm in by myself.
Right.
I'm just going to pour some more tea here. I'm getting a little bit parched, a little too excited, if you will.
Yeah, I do. I think because of my energy level, I do consider myself to be a student athlete as well, although I would never have the courage, I guess, that these bed racers have, nor would I be allowed to have that type of courage. So, yeah. But I did go to the gym the other day.
How is it? I've been hearing more people seem to be going nowadays, but I've never been.
No, yeah. Oh, Trey, you would either love it or it would be a painful experience for you. But I hadn't been in a while, so I only was able to deadlift 325.
That's pretty low for you.
I know, but I have a set at home, so I've been working with that.
Right.
And I gotta imagine these guys have been hitting the gym a lot too. I think that's actually where I've seen some of them before.
That makes complete sense.
Let me tell you, our elite squad has been. While I was deadlifting 320, I saw them, and they were deadlifting like 4 kilo.
Oh, speaking of these incredibly strong teams, they're off. We got the Elite Squad versus United Performing Arts Fund. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So I'm not sure if our viewers at home are watching, but this one was really no contest. I mean, I can't even.
It's not even close. And can I just say for a second? Can I just say for a second?
Yes, yes,
these
yes.
Outfits are incredible.
Incredible.
I don't know. I want to. Can we get a close up on the patchwork on that? On the knitting.
Right. Wow.
On the seamstressy.
I hope you guys can see what we're seeing, because this United Performing Arts Fund, the costumes are just incredible.
If I were to transform into an emoji right now,
I'd be that pink dress.
I'd be that pink dress. I'd be a heart eye emoji. I will be a trophy emoji.
We are ready for another sideline
So-
interview, and we're gonna.
With the people who we predicted would steal this away. So let's toss it over to
From
Dan.
MUEAA, the winners of the last race. How do you feel about that race?
I feel awesome. It was a pretty easy win. Looking forward to the second round and going to the finals.
How have you been training for this? What was your regimen?
Lifting a lot of weights, a lot of running, a couple marathons.
Well, good luck with the next race.
Thank you. Thank you.
What did we tell you? They've been at the gym. They've been running marathons.
I'm telling you. And a lot of times when I'll go to the gym, I'll just go to one of the little corners in the Straz gym and just kind of lean up against the wall.
Right.
And just observe. Just take it in. Because I like to see, okay, if I were, because the thing is, I'm a fighter. So if I were to.
You really are, Peg.
I had to fight for everything I got. Do you think any of this came to me easily?
No. What'd you say? 420 bench?
325.
320. That doesn't come easy. You know?
It comes hard.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. So I like to look out to see if I'm going to have to scrap with anyone. I like to know what I'm up against.
Right. Are you up against anyone here?
Well, we got the Flying Alumni.
We do have the Flying
who
Alumni.
are setting up currently.
Let's tune into who's coming up next.
Let's check it out. Check it out,
Let's
Trey.
check it out. I'm going to check it out. We just saw, who did we just see? We saw the United Performing Arts Fund and MUEAA. Now we should have the Near West Side Riders and the Flying Warriors. Wow.
And they are coming down quickly. This is not going to be an easy one for anyone.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Near West Side Warriors, not to be riders, not to be confused with West Side Story, the Jets and the Jarts.
Wow.
But, yeah, the West Side Riders won. They beat the Flying Warriors. The Warriors are what the Golden Eagles used to be called back in the 1800s.
Yes, before they changed the name, actually because of the Golden Eagle mascot.
Correct. They saw it and couldn't say no.
Could not say no to that. It was just a much better name.
So.
Wow, my parents' class.
Yeah.
Oh,
you should
my
ask
God.
if they know him. If they were here at that near fatal bad race event.
Wow. All right. Well, when we toss it over to Megan, I would love to see if they remembered my parents. It's okay if they don't. But I know they would love.
It seems as if the athletes that we just saw were not interested in the sideline interview.
No. They're doing
Eye on the prize.
Well, a lot of them are told not to confer with the press because the press has a way of twisting.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. How was so your grandparents went here as well,
My
right?
grandparents, yeah.
How were their bed races?
So the bed races were really different because they didn't have beds when they went to school here. So it was just cots, and it was so painful. They put
drag them down with rope.
They put some twine around them, and they had to drag them, and it was a painful, violent, dangerous. So seeing these technological advancements.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Good for Marquette.
Good for Marquette and good for this society.
Oh, I heard the buzzer. This is Dollars for Scholars, Peg's favorite team. And
dollars for scholars. Dollars
Marquette
for scholars.
Alumni Rule.
Dollars for scholars.
Wow. Marquette Alumni Rule are not doing great. Dollars for Scholars, they just won.
Wow, look
Creative
at him.
costumes too. I love their gowns.
So I don't know if our cameras picked up on this, but there was fear in that man's eyes.
There was a lot.
He's all right now. He's shaking it off. And I'm loving this. They're wearing their graduation gowns with dollars on it.
I don't think I'm gonna graduate, so it's nice to see what the gowns look like.
Do you think you're not going to graduate because someone has to run the a cappella group you're in that's just you?
Yeah. I mean, when you are in an a cappella group alone, it is so... Peg, I cannot tell you how rewarding it is.
To just be by yourself?
To be by myself doing... I mean, I'm incredible. But it's just hard. You know, I'm not sure who could take it over other than myself never leaving. So I am changing my major, even though I'm a senior.
I personally, I think it's extremely difficult. Okay, and this is the man who I thought I saw fear in his eyes, but I'm not sure.
We're going to see. We got a sideline interview.
We're going to toss it over to Megan, and she's going to see how he's doing after that victorious win.
I'm here with Tim, and Tim, how does it feel to win a race?
Well, it was a good start. I think we have a few more to go to keep going, but it was a good sprint to start the process.
Definitely. What did you do to prepare for this race today? Was it lunges? Was it running on the treadmill?
Nothing.
What truly?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
No, busy week. Nothing at all.
Just a natural athlete?
No, I think we're just lucky that we had a good team. Yeah, I'm riding their wave.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you in the next round.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Sending it back to you guys.
That one sounded like a real team player to me.
Well, it sounds like to me that he's the type of person where some people are born for this. Personally, the Christoffersons were some of those people who we didn't train. I deadlift because I want to, not because I have to.
Right.
So personally, we didn't have to, but and it sounds like he didn't either. He sounds like a Christofferson to me. He sounds like a Christofferson.
Maybe go say hi.
You know, we want to adopt you.
I love that.
Would you actually?
We are, Marquette, we are the difference.
Every time I asked if it would be okay if we adopted you because your mother's been at sea for 2007 years, you just start saying our school slogan.
Well, because sometimes when I don't know what to say, I say what I know, and what I know is that Marquette is the difference. Peg.
Okay. This is not an advertisement?
I heard the buzzer. This is We Are versus Finding God in All Things Retreat Leaders. Wow. The Holy Spirit is guiding them because they just won. They beat the student athletes. Didn't I tell you, the student athletes were the underdogs all along.
I didn't believe you when you said that.
Hey, you know why? I had my eyes up.
You had your eyes in the sky.
I know.
I had my nose to the grindstone.
I know. So they found God and they found the finish line first. The retreat leaders doing some victory laps. I got a wave. Did you see that? I got a wave.
I think I'm going on a retweet.
I've been on a retreat. It was a good experience.
Did
It was
you
in the
actually?
woods. I got mosquito bites. So
Were you able to
never
talk?
again.
For some reason, I have this perception that you're not allowed to talk during retreats.
I sang my classical a cappella music alone in the woods with my mosquitoes.
That is honestly an environment where you would thrive, and I'm so happy you got to experience that.
Me too.
Hey, I'm here with Griffin Rain, member of the winning team. What was your team name?
It was the Finding God in All Things Retreat Leaders team.
Concise.
Yes.
How did you train for this?
With a lot of biking. I bike pretty much everywhere I need to go, and I also have my own business that's a bike taxi. So.
How do you feel about your upcoming races?
I am uncertain about the future, but I think we'll be able to pull through it.
And what's your favorite type of mattress?
Probably air mattresses. They're pretty nice. I've always wanted to go on Lake Michigan with an air mattress and just, yeah.
You heard it here first. Griffin wants to sail on Lake Michigan in an air mattress. Back to you.
I definitely.
He said sail. I was triggered.
Because your mother is probably at sea. Well, she's in a boat, though.
True.
But we are, I personally relate to him a lot. I'm really happy for him.
The athlete himself.
That was a great show, Griffin. And I sleep on an air mattress.
The bike taxis, not to be confused with Uber.
Which completely different. Genuinely, though,
Oh, heard a buzzer. This
the
is
bike taxis I've taken around here are much quicker.
true. This is Straz Jazz Part 2 versus the Underdogs. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, hold on. I misspoke. That was Team Lovell versus
the
Bees,
Bumblebees.
which might be MUSG. Might not be. Don't know their names. All I can tell you is that they are dressed as bumblebees. But wow, Team Lovell did great. Would love to snag a high five if I could, but don't think it's going to happen.
So we might not be able to snag a high five, but we are going to get to talk to President Lovell and see how he feels about stealing the show.
Over to Megan.
Did you choose your team for today's bed races?
So this is the third year we're doing the bed races. The first year, I always like to have some student athletes. The first year I had some distance runners. So last year I did have some sprinters. So we had some of the track and field athletes to be on the team. They were gracious enough to join me.
Awesome. Do you think your running club has helped you prepared for today?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we're all in good shape and excited. And again, homecoming is so much fun. And for me, it's been one great event after another, and today is just another one that really.
Awesome. And then who do you think is your biggest rival today at the bed races?
There's a team, the Student Athletes Athletic Council SAC is the team that I think that we have our eye on. We're watching out for them.
All right, great. Thank you so much, and we'll send it back to you guys at the table.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Megan. So I am interested why President Lovell did choose track athletes to be on his team and not a cappella kids. By a cappella kids, I mean me, alone, pushing him in the bed down 12th Street. I could have done it.
I know you could have.
I don't lift, but I sing. I could have sang him down the street.
If you started right
Classical
now, in 4 years, you could.
You're right. I should put my name in for
2022.
19, 22. Correct.
Carry the 7 minus the 19.
But I don't know. I'm going to be pretty busy because after I commentate the bed races, I'm commentating 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
You got that?
I did get it. I got it. I know.
Why would you not tell me? And now
because I've been so
another bet
focused on the the cow team, and they're called something else, but I'm going to call them the moo team. And wow, this is a neck and neck one. Oh, sheet.
Trey.
Wow.
Oh, that was close.
The Move
Our
It
movers.
team, they won, and they beat the Oh Sheet team. Spelled S-H-E-E-T. It's actually quite clever. Quite clever, everyone.
I'm sorry. I thought we were going to have the FCC crawling.
Quite clever.
Crawling all over
Quite
that.
FCC. Oh, looks like we got a sideline interview with one of the movers.
We're going to toss it over to Dan, who is going to be talking to one of the cow people.
Marquette movers. I just like saying that. Must be my rural roots. I don't know what
Train for this.
We didn't train.
Why cows?
Because cows are the best animal in the world.
But why?
That's your answer. I don't know.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Huh.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah. She didn't train.
I don't even know how you can bypass that.
Aren't there like rigorous tests and examinations?
From what I understand, yeah, a lot.
We had to go through a literacy test just to be here, just talking about it.
I mean, that took nearly 3 weeks. Man, oh man, I'm gonna have to ask her some questions.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. I think I'm going to be left with more questions than answers. But that's not anything new.
Correct.
So.
Smells like bed races. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you got the smell of beds and fresh sheets.
And
oh, we
they're
got
off.
another one coming.
These are the we got the super soccer peoples. Oh, this is another neck and neck. This is great. I love the technique. Oh, wow.
Is that allowed? So it seemed he was.
I saw the Super Soccer Heroes.
I saw the Super Soccer Heroes too. I also saw the Super Soccer Heroes driving with their feet, which I know where I'm from
It's
in
illegal in
Alabama.
Maine.
It is illegal
Alabama.
in Maine. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna run this one more time.
I heard redo. I heard the word. I heard it said.
You heard redo?
I heard redo. They are backing up. Folks, I can't even kid about this. They are redoing the Super Soccer. Oh, maybe they're not. We're going to cut to Megan.
So we're gonna run over to Megan and see what just happened.
Hi guys, I'm here with Coach Marcus Roders. Marcus, really, what happened during that race?
Well, I thought we started well. We inched up a little bit, and then at the end, I think we maybe stopped a little bit too early. I think we're worried about the white line where we're supposed to stop. So we barely managed, but we learned a little bit for the next race.
If you could redo it, would you hit the hay?
We're not ready for the hay yet. We're going to save that for the end.
Great, thank you so much and good luck.
So it does seem like it matters how far you want to take it. Do you want to take it to the? Do you want to be the best? Do you want to be the best, Peg? Are you ready? Are you ready to step up? And are you ready to be the best that you can be?
Hey.
Do you care about this? Sorry,
Peg.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. Your parents are in Alabama. We're here at the Bad Races.
I know.
Dollar for Scholars won, but they're not here right now. And you're okay.
I'm okay.
We're here to comment on the Bad Races. And we're doing amazing. We're doing so flippin' well.
You're going to Tokyo.
And I'm doing the Olympics in Tokyo, correct.
Wow,
for
this is not
commentating.
even close.
Oh, man, we got a winner. MUEAA. They won again. And they beat the team with the boy wearing a Vote for Pedro shirt.
Do you think they get tired of winning? Do you think it's the type of thing where you get after a certain amount of time, it just becomes exhausting?
Well, as Aristotle said, ad majorem de gloriam. So
I did not know you could speak Spanish.
I think they're not tired of winning. I think they're going to win until it's over. They are going to, take it to the hay. They're going to go all the way.
I think so too, but in case they don't, we're gonna talk. We're gonna toss it over to Dan, and he's gonna talk to a very politically active man.
Hey, I'm here with Peter from Team Sugar Baddies. They may have just lost, but how are you feeling?
You know, it was fun. Like, I had no idea this was a thing until like a couple days before. So like, I had fun.
So you didn't prepare or anything?
No.
Are you planning on bed racing in the future?
I think so. This is fun. This is a fun time. So.
All right. Have a good weekend.
I think so.
Yeah. Back to you.
Shocked?
Another underprepared.
I don't know what he expected. No,
No,
I'm just
me
kidding. It is amazing, though, because this is a sport where there are going to be some people on one end who have been training for months and months and months. And then there are going to be people on the other end who just
Didn't know it was a thing.
Sleptwalked.
Sleptwalked.
Sleptwalked over here.
Sleptwalked.
So,
Sleptwalked. Maybe even slept during the race. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not wearing my glasses.
do you have them?
I do.
Okay, good.
I think.
So we have another race coming up. Yeah, the Golden Eagle does appear to be on the track right now. I don't know if
Birds on the track.
Is he able to do birds have good eyes vision?
No, but they're off. And this appears to be the movers again. They're really getting up there against a team that is losing. So losing considerably. Move Over is not even trying. They have coasted through the finish line. That was kind of sad to watch.
No, look at that though. That's the thing is the smiles on those faces. It's difficult. You can't get those with just plain on the ground beds.
No.
It's really. Do you want to know why they're so excited? Because the beds are they're like vehicles too.
Right. And I think Megan might have more information on why the athletes are so excited about the beds. We have another sideline interview, and we'll hear what she has to say now.
Hi guys, I'm here with Monique. Monique, you won another race. How does this feel for your team?
It's really exciting. As a student athlete advisory committee, we really wanted to come out here and use this as a team bonding experience, and it's been just that. So we're looking forward to the next rounds.
Awesome. How do you feel about another team stealing your costumes? Do you guys have beef? Are you utterly, like, I'm trying to make a cow joke here, but I'm blanking out. Are you upset?
Yeah, we weren't utterly moved by the fact that they had the same costume as us, but we think that the consistency with the cows with our group versus having farmers really set us apart.
All right, great. Thank you, Monique, and good luck.
Really great stuff.
Yeah, I like that she's keeping a good sense of humor. I like to see when people don't let wins go to their head, you know?
I agree.
That's a problem. Yeah, my family's so competitive. Like, we're so...
Maybe my family is, but I don't know. If you were to have come in a costume, what would you have been? I think I would have worn my beige cardigan instead of this one.
I think I would have worn a piece of meat or something.
Yeah. I love that.
Just a solid piece.
Oh,
that's
we got a
neck and
close
neck.
race. Wow.
And we've got some discussion, and it looks like it's going to be the near West Side Riders.
Wow, the
So the near West Side Riders did take it.
in a neck and neck.
Oh,
Wow.
this is going to be crushing. This is
The
really,
losing team is
I
on the
don't-
floor crying right now.
I don't know if they're going to be okay. Is the counseling center where's Koo right now?
Where's Koo?
Do
Where's
we have
Koo Therapy
Koo
Dog? We need
on
him.
the line?
Heartbreaking
This is
to
difficult
see.
to
Heartbreaking
I'm
to
sorry.
see.
Great job, you guys.
Great job. I really like them. I'll be sad not to see them progress.
You know, this reminds me of Cycle 7 of America's Next Top Model.
You know, I
when
thought the same thing.
Dana do you remember when Dana got that haircut and she looked like an idiot? All right, we are going to toss it over to Dan, who's going to talk to one of the losers.
Winners.
I'm here with
Winners!
Elizabeth. She just won by a hair. How are you feeling?
Amazing! Like, this is the best feeling. Like, what a Friday.
How did you prepare for this? Did you prepare at all?
Nope, didn't. Just like showed up, put on a Harley Davidson t-shirt, started running.
You are just so excited after this.
Yeah, why be sad? Go homecoming.
Go homecoming. Back to you.
Well, if that wasn't some MU rah-rah sing out a Hoya TGI Friday energy we saw there.
Blue and gold is running through my veins right now. Someone call a nurse. Someone call Aurora Sinai.
She got me pumped up.
I am excited.
I'm so excited. And she might be my new favorite team, the Near West Siders. Side Riders.
I would love to see her. No one else. I would love to see it, and I think she could still win.
That would be interesting. I think maybe we should suggest next year they just have one-person bed races. One person, get this bed from start to finish line as best you can, go. You could do it. I mean, that bed is for sure under 700 pounds.
Absolutely.
Who do we got going now?
I'm gonna check really quick a little.
Oh,
a little
I know.
update
I
of
see
who
the
we have.
Finding God in All Things Retreat leaders and dollars for scholars.
Oh, dollars
Wow.
for scholars!
And
they
once
found
again,
God again.
Once again, the Holy Spirit
They
guided
found God
them,
again.
guided them to the finish line first. I'll be sad to see dollars for scholars go, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie either. I like what they stand for, but they seem fine. This is not gonna shake them. They're not
I did
easily
see some high-fiving going on still. You know, their heads are high-ish. Not as high as Finding God in All Things Retreat, but it looks
and you
good.
got
It looks
God on
good.
your side, Jake.
Yeah, Father, Son,
Yeah.
Holy Ghost. Go Marquette.
Wow.
Great things all around. And we got a sideline interview with Megan. We're going to do that now.
Hi guys, I'm here with Ryan. They just won another race here. Ryan, your team's colors is almost championship blue. Marquette has a mentality around championship blue and winning. How does this mentality help you here today?
Well, you know, we are trying to live into Marquette's mission and all we're doing, which is including in this bed races. So you bet when we decided to wear this championship blue, we meant it. We meant everything that means. Yes.
That's awesome. And then what's your tactic going into the next round?
Man, recovery, water, stretch the legs. Dancing is a good exercise. We'll probably be doing some dancing on the sidelines. And then just team, you know, like positive talk, you know. Even if we're up against a track team, next time it doesn't matter. We're going to take them down. You heard it here first.
That's great, Ryan. Thank you and good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Back to you guys.
So they're going to find God and take everyone down in the process. I love that.
People seem to be afraid of the track team.
And he'll be stretching, but we'll be eating Oreos.
Yeah.
Marquette's super unofficial, non-existent sponsor. Thank you, Oreo. We love you.
If you're looking for sponsors, though.
Tokyo Olympics.
Trey Pendleton, Peg Christofferson. Oh, here we go. We got the Golden Eagles.
We got
swooping in.
We got a hot dog hamburger helper hands, and they are losing a lot. Versus some Hawaii. Oh, this is MUSG, guided by MUSG's very own president, Meredith Gillespie. And she just won, and she's throwing me a peace sign.
Oh, she is feeling good about it.
I would be honored if we could interview the president of Marquette University Student Government. Let's hope that happens. I'm going to finish my Oreo.
Do you want to go to Doghouse after this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You know I relish this opportunity.
They, you know what? MUSG might have won, but the hot dogs got me hungry.
Mm-hmm. Hamburger helper, I really respect the hands. Iconic. MUSG declined a sideline interview, which is a bit interesting, wouldn't you say?
Well, you would think they would be wanting to celebrate their success. All right, so we are going to be, we have a really special feature today. We are going to actually have a GoPro camera on President Lovell as he races down. This type of technology wasn't around when my parents were racing.
No, and I have been waiting for this for 4 years, so I'm pretty excited. Might be on level cam, but I'm just looking ahead.
If Lovell, but if Lovell, I don't know, we would get Lovell.
The bees are going to get stung and Team Rebel's going to move.
I would love if all of us, if all Marquette students had to wear body cameras.
All the time. Oh, I heard the buzzer.
And we are switching to level cam.
Team Level. Oh, Team Level's up to a big win. No surprise, he has the track students.
He is just laying back, sitting back.
So for those of you who aren't seeing, the track students are busting their tails, pushing President Level to victory, and the Team Movers just lost. We've been hearing about Team Level since the beginning from the 1993 Team Slack.
Well, yeah,
so
they were the first ones to mention them, so it's interesting to see where this is going. It almost makes you wonder.
Makes you think.
Do they have a hand in this?
Do they have a hand in it?
Is Team Slack deciding any of this?
There's some stuff going on.
There are some deals happening.
Really interesting.
There's some money trading hands. I'm not gonna. That's all I feel comfortable talking about right now.
Correct, and we're here to tell the truth. When the executive producer of this show approached me in the library when I was commenting on what the librarian was doing, and he said, "How would you like to commentate for the Marquette Bed Races?" I said, "Would love to." He said, "You are a storyteller. Tell the truth." And I said, "Maybe."
I remember when I got asked by the executive producer of this. Also, shout out to MUTV really quick.
Thank you, MUTV. We
I
love
remember
you.
When they asked me if I wanted to do this, I was in a altercation with a man because I had just rear-ended his. He bumped the back of his car into the front of mine, and I was so
Your
angry.
Hummer.
Yeah, and he bumped the back of his car into the front bumper of mine, and I was.
That happens to you so often.
Screaming. Yeah, it does. I don't know. I guess it's because I have a bigger car than most people do, but so he had just bumped it in, and then she heard me and she goes, "That's a voice I want on Facebook Live."
So funny that we're also best friends.
Like
how we were both asked so separately, but together at the same time.
Well, yeah, because I want to say they knew, and that's just when they ran into us.
Right.
But, yeah.
Right. Oh, I'm listening. We got a Father Marquette bed from the sounds of it. Thought we were in the second round, but might still be in the first.
We're at the tail end of our second round.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good. Well, everyone's doing phenomenal. We've had some close calls and some not close calls, and we are off with student soccer superheroes versus the DEAA again. Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. The Super Soccer Heroes just lost to the EAA Elite. The EAA Elite really did phenomenally. I don't know how else to put it. They pulled ahead almost immediately, while the Super Soccer Heroes were still driving with their feet. He still has his feet up.
He still has his feet up.
Interesting. Maybe that's why he lost. We're going to see if we can get somebody from the EAA Elite, but doesn't look like it at the moment.
No, we still have to clear off time. So you you most likely can't see it from where you're watching right now. But every time they do another course, they have to rearrange the bales of hay, and it's because the bales of hay are very like, people will take little bites of them. I'm watching this little girl right now take little bites off of it, so they have to move them around.
She is eating it.
So they don't run out, and so it doesn't get too thin, because if they could, the Aurora Sinai Medical Building is right behind us, so the fear would be that they would run past the barriers, past the bales of hay, into the Aurora Sinai Medical Center.
And that would be catastrophic.
Probably one of the worst things in the history of this university.
Not to be confused with the bed races with the cots and the rope and the twine.
No, because those were, at the time, we didn't know better. We didn't know what we were doing. That
Your
was just
great
normal
grandparents
for us.
are insane.
They're absolutely insane.
How are they doing now?
That was fun. Well, they're still kicking. They're still, I think
115.
It's,
wow.
Yeah, they refuse to die.
Christofferson's
We're
impressed me
not
left
the
and right.
type of people who just lay down at 115 and say, "Yep, that was a good life." Like, I don't see myself doing a whole lot more.
What is Mima bench pressing nowadays?
Well, she's down to a little under 2 right now, which we're hoping to get up by Thanksgiving. But
Good.
yeah.
Let's see who we got. Oh, we got the movers again. And again, I don't know.
I don't know if they're starting ahead of time or
Right.
if they're just
So this is the student
dominated,
athletes.
but
I'm so surprised that the student athletes keep winning. I did not expect that at all. I mean, they're not even shook. They're not too excited. They are acting as
this
if
is just, they're ready and they're ready to do it again. You guys don't have to do it again. You guys don't have to do it again yet.
I know.
They don't even know.
I'm just surprised that the student athletes thought that they would do well in an athletic competition. Because you wouldn't put that, you wouldn't think, you know? It doesn't make much sense to me.
No.
But, you know, from the beginning I said I'm rooting for the underdogs. I'm rooting for the student athletes.
Do you think that's part of the reason why they, also, just to be sure, I'm sorry to bring it back to Tokyo, but you did drop earlier that you were going to be going to the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. So my question for you is, are you just going there and vlogging, or were you actually asked?
So I was asked, the United Nations asked me to officially commentate.
The United Nations?
So I'm
not Junior Model UN.
I'm not going to sleep for 28 days. I'm just going to be constantly walking around Tokyo with a headset very like this.
Are they putting like a GoPro to you and you're just live streaming?
Yep, a GoPro on both my shoulders, my chest, my back, my forehead, and the back of my head. And I'm live streaming for 28 days straight.
Oh my God, Trey. I hope that you're taking supplements and prepare. I know that's 2 years.
Excuse me. I'm going to take one now, actually, because you just reminded me.
Good. Yeah, you can't. Your immune system is tattered.
It happens when I get really excited.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I can't imagine what it'll be like
I
in
remember
Tokyo.
I said, "Oh, hey, do you want any coffee?" And then you immediately got influenza. So I'm nervous about
I know.
what's going to happen. Do you need anyone there with you?
No, because since I'll be live on 8 cameras for 28 days,
You'll have people checking.
a
on
lot
you.
of company.
You'll have people checking on. I hear what you're saying.
Right.
All right.
But
Well, I
check
don't
on me
want-
every day.
I don't. Of course I will.
I just got chills.
Oh. Did you actually?
I didn't actually.
Oh,
I lied to
okay.
you. Let's. Oh my goodness. Well, I
Oh,
don't.
she is. The aerodynamics have flattened this woman to the bed.
I don't think anyone's going to be surprised when we say that the Holy Spirit has yet again led the Finding God in All Things retreat leaders to the finish line before
Did you
MUSG.
see that though? The aero, she was flattened.
And Peg, I can't even lie to our viewers. I just looked at MUSG, and our student president sticked her tongue out at me.
She sticked it. Oh my goodness.
But I love her, and I'm waving at her. She did a great job. Let's see. I think we have the Golden Eagle himself ready for a sideline interview. I'm really.
Will he finally speak after 20 decades of silence?
I want him to tell us about pre-med. Let's go.
Let's hear. Let's toss it to Dan.
Hi, I'm here with the Golden Eagle, but he decided that he's going to interview me. And the question that he asked me off air, he has a very beautiful voice, by the way. He asked me how I would do in the bed race. And if he was on my team, oh, we would win. I was right. The other teams, they'd all drop out. They'd seriously be like, no, we can't beat them. If he wasn't on my team, we'd dead last. Absolutely dead last. We'd be horrible. Very, very, very bad. Back to you.
Well, I think it is important to hear from different representatives from our community. So for me, getting to hear from a bird who goes to school here is as valuable, if not one of the more valuable people
Perhaps
who we've interviewed
most.
so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting to hear more about his singing voice, because people often try not to talk about the Golden Eagle singing voice, but
Didn't he try out for your a cappella group?
he did, and he was a really close contender. However, at this time, my a cappella group is just keeping it to ourselves.
To yourself.
Yeah. Me
My-
alone, only ever, forever.
I had a member in my improv group for a while.
It's newer, isn't it? Your improv group is newer, on the newer
I
side.
thought you said it's nowhere.
Oh no, it's everywhere. It is everywhere.
I know. No, it's very, very new. We're only, how many years have I been at school here?
3.
4? 3? So yeah, like we're around 3 years old. We did add someone. She hasn't been showing up to rehearsal lately though, so.
Well, I hope that improves. Let me know if you need an a cappella
Sure,
group.
yeah.
Who do we got going here?
These little candies are so
Oh,
good.
oh my gosh. President, oh my gosh. Team Level just beat the the EAA Elite. Just lost to President Level. We are getting down to it, folks. We are getting down to it. President Level high-fiving his track star athletes who pushed him to the finish yet again.
So I hope we have some footage on this, but they're walking by us right now, but they are
are.
wearing these vintage Marquette sweatshirts. And actually, if you look back at pictures from when my grandparents were at school here, they were wearing the exact same ones. You can see blood stains on them from being dragged on the ground.
The 80s. Wow. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I am okay. This has been an emotional roller coaster, if I'm being honest.
But I mean, you've been telling a story. That's the point. That's what they asked us to do.
We're here. This is a larger story, though. This is a story about man versus wild, bed versus ground, women, me, love, anger,
Passion.
mothers at sea.
Sinai Hospital.
What's
Beds on wheels. That's the story.
strip it all away, take it all back. If we're being honest, this is about beds on wheels.
And me,
And Trey Pendleton.
the first.
There's no other. There will never be another. Actually, would you name your kid Trey?
No, but I would maybe name it. How do you? What's Trey backwards?
Yurt. That's cute. I would name mine Angelica.
Houston.
Just Angelica.
I love it.
So we are closing in. So we've been through a couple different rounds, and we are getting closer.
We're getting close. Right now we have the Movers versus the, you guessed it, folks, Finding God in All Things Retreat leaders.
They keep coming back. I've never said this before, but I'm going to say it now. If Finding All God wins,
Peg, I'm just going to ask, who's going to win? Who's going to win?
I just whispered it to him, everybody.
And I'm going to see if she's correct.
I whispered it in his ear canal.
She is not correct. The Movers beat Finding God in All Things Retreat leaders.
Wow.
Yet again, the student athletes.
They look unshocked. This is just
truly.
another day on the court for them.
I just saw a shrug. One of them just shrugged.
Shrugged? That's a little.
One of them is headbanging down 12th Street.
And meanwhile, the Finding All God, they are decrepit on the floor.
Holding each other, sobbing.
Just shaking. This is,
I mean, I know no one thought in their right minds that the student athletes would do well at a competition that involves cardio, leg muscle, moving, heartbeat, push, force, strength, bravery. But
I certainly didn't. I thought, if anything, they would be exhausted by the time they got here and would fail.
Right.
But here we are.
Team Level versus Move Over, I believe, is who we will be seeing in the final.
In the finals.
Let's double check this information.
So we're going to briefly double check just to make sure we're giving all of our viewers the correct information. But it does look like,
because truth is our #1 objective here. We can't stress it enough, but also a little bit of fabrication.
So the finals for the 2018 bed races will be President Lovell's team against Move Over.
So for those of you who have been following along, this does in fact mean that the student athletes will be playing the student athletes. Who would have thought? Honestly.
You got to get used to the athletes being against each other, Trey, in Tokyo. That's all it's going to be.
True. They'll be coming at me and my 7 cameras at all time of day,
on different
all
parts,
the time.
on different body parts.
Don't I know it? Well, I'm excited to see the track athletes play the track athletes in a running competition.
All right, so for all our viewers listening at home, I want you to quickly write down what you think the score of the Brewers game is. You got it?
And if you guessed 10-20, you are wrong.
Trey, I thought you were going to say you were right, and I was about to flip. So the Brewers are currently 1-0, and the top of the 5.
That means they have
So that means they got
touchdown.
5 more to go. So if you wrote that down and were correct, come find me after this, and I have a special something.
But we are going to hide, so have fun.
Oh my God, Trey!
I want to see this final.
You are absolutely ballistic. I am itching.
The hands are up. The hands are up. The hands are up. The horn is off, and they're off. They're off. We got. Oh, it is neck and neck. It is neck and neck. It's neck and neck. Truly, don't even see a leader.
Wow.
Team Level pulling ahead. Team Level pulling ahead.
I can't even see them. They're going so fast.
We had the wrong information because that is not Team Level.
Well, it was So this is for 3rd place.
3rd place.
So in our final round.
Okay.
Yeah.
So So the final is still what we said. It's the Move Over Marquette versus
we
President
would not
Level.
be incorrect. We would not give you incorrect information.
Peg and I have never been wrong on anything ever. We have 4.3s. So 3rd place though is the AEE Elite. 4th place, Finding God in All Things Retreat leaders. They did a really great job.
A really great job.
They came with a good energy.
They came. I felt it. I remember when they walked onto the street, my feet started shaking.
Oppositely, I felt a sense of calm. They brought the Holy Spirit on 12th Street.
See, to me, when my feet start shaking, I know something big is about
Something's
to happen.
up. I know.
Yeah.
Your feet do shake pretty often. Oh, what's going on? down at the northwest corner. We are setting up. I see the move over, and they are getting ready. The beds are in position, in position.
I can imagine, couldn't you imagine just a bolt of lightning coming out and just striking us all down
Honestly,
right now?
That's how electric it is right here.
The air is electric. I feel like I could charge my phone in this.
So I know some people are listening on the national radio. We don't have too many cameras, but just so everyone knows, there are more people here surrounding 12th Street than are at the Brewers game right now. I mean, there are people
We have
everywhere.
cameras in 2 locations, and there are 1,000 times more people here.
I mean,
oh, look at that. Did you see the golden eagle? Just
No.
Yeah, oh, my God.
What was he up to?
He just whispered something to that man about who's going to win. Oh, my God. His eyes just pierced mine.
Wow.
Whoa,
I
sorry.
hear it's kind of like the Harry Potter snake.
I
where it's
got
like-
eagle vision.
Yeah. Wow. What do you see now?
Mountaintop and the tops of trees.
That's beautiful. Is it peaceful there?
Yeah, it's really peaceful.
Wow. All right. Everyone at home, it's time to make some noise. So
Let's hear you scream.
scream
Let's
at
hear
your
you
computer
scream,
screen.
Facebook.
If you scream loud enough, I might hear you. All right. They're ready. The hands are up. The hands are up. The hands are up. The hands are up. We got the all clear. Horn is up. And it's off, and it's off, and it's off. And they're going, they're going. The athletes are running quickly. The athletes are running
bolt of
quickly.
lightning is striking their feet with
Oh
the
my
power
gosh.
of a million thorns.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Wow. We have a winner, and it is Move Over.
Incredible. They overturned the president. Does this mean they get to be the president of Marquette now?
It
Because I
does
think
indeed.
they should be.
For the next 4 years, they will be the effective
Wow.
presidents of the university. Get ready, everyone.
Nobody thought that would happen. Nobody. This is a huge upset for you watching at home if you don't understand right now. Everyone is crying.
Everyone's crying. People are holding their loved ones dearly. MUPD is on the scene, keeping everyone calm.
This girl just shaved all of her hair off.
It's on the street, blowing around wistfully.
Oh, this is not going to go
It
over
looks like
well.
we're getting
This
a
is not
sideline.
going to go over well.
We're getting a
So
sideline interview with the student athletes themselves
We
who
are
just
getting an
won.
exclusive sideline interview.
So let's-
we're going to toss it over to Megan.
gonna toss it over
who's
to
gonna
Megan.
walk us through this exciting time.
Yep.
Move over. They just won. They took down Lovell, the defending champion. Guys, how do you feel on this celebration?
I feel pretty good. It's been a long journey. I just got to thank my team, best team out here.
Yeah, Brad, thank you. All right. Congrats, guys. Thanks again. Back to you.
So, oh my God.
Really
That-
incredible stuff.
Wow.
I'm getting pretty emotional.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to breathe.
It is difficult to breathe, and the air is filled with smoke right now from that electrifying
The
show
lightning and the
of
lightning bolt earlier.
sportsmanship. And what is Trey? Don't worry if you don't remember this. What is the prize that the Move Over get?
The prize, eternal pride, glory. They all have to marry each other and start generations of family
They are
members.
so lucky. Do
I
you
know.
know how many of us wish for that?
It's called the hustle, Peg. It's called the hustle.
I would be lying right now if I said I wasn't a little bit jealous. I wish I didn't twist my ankle, or else I would have been up there.
I know you would have been. I mean, you can bench an incredible amount,
I know, but that's with my hand ankles.
and your wrist strength is
With
like.
my
oh
my
my
wrists.
gosh.
Sorry, that's what I meant. My wrists are able to do that so easily, but my hand ankles.
Right. Absolutely.
It's so hard.
Okay, so we got a
we're
lacrosse
walking
player.
through.
We got a track and field player. Another lacrosse player. Another track and field player. That's the winning lineup, everyone. No one from a cappella, in case you missed that.
And it would be really difficult for there to be someone from a cappella because Trey is the only one on his team.
Yep. Wow. SAAC, Student Athletic Elite Athletes
Club.
Yeah.
Well, they deserved it.
While I lied about this being sponsored by Oreos, the presenting sponsor was indeed Pepsi.
We are a Pepsi campus. We are not yet an Oreo campus, although times are changing around here. We just had a move over
Yeah.
with a huge upset for Levels team.
Right. Times are changing, meaning student athletes are winning athletic competitions on campus.
Don't move over, Grandma.
Yeah.
We're not pulling cots with twine anymore.
No, we're not.
We are beds, wheels. All right, let's be nice here. We're gonna give Level a nice round of applause.
Great round of applause for
so-
Level. Great president. The first non-priest president of this university.
Yeah, yes he is. And
In
he
case
is
no one's heard that in the past decade of his serving.
another notorious, notable thing about President Level is the first president to lose so gracefully to a
He is
student
all
team.
smiles right now.
He is. He might go home and feel a little bit differently, but for now, he's
All smiles, and we gotta
doing
respect that.
absolutely fine.
Really great. He's so close to us. I think we're gonna see him behind us. Did you guys see that? Did our at-home really see President Level behind us?
30 inches away from us. 30 inches.
Never been that close.
Holy guacamole.
Wow.
We
So
are
everyone's still freaking out about the student athletes winning.
Trey, this is going to be you watching this when he is
Do you hear-
commentating at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. This
They are getting wreathed in
radiating.
not in laurel, but rather in $2 maybe metal, perhaps plastic medals. They're really cute.
In my house, we have all of those hanging up.
Do they still stock
on
your
our
stocking
mantle.
at Christmas time? With
They always do.
Marquette
They'll
medals?
stock it and then they'll pull it out immediately afterwards.
And be like,
you never won that.
Right.
You didn't win that.
God, your parents are tricksters.
I know. They're so funny. They're so funny.
Wow. What do you think your parents would say about the athleticism, the sportsmanship, the competition we saw this afternoon?
Well, I know because my dad's team won, and then my mom's team came in second. And at the crowning ceremonies for them was actually when they had their first kiss. So as they were putting the medals on, my mom fell over and kissed my dad.
Your mom's a little klutzy.
I know.
We love that.
I know.
Well, to all of the mothers and fathers and dogs and not cats, but to our friends.
To the people watching in beds, to the people watching in chairs,
boats,
to the people
chairs.
on boats in the middle of the main ocean.
Yeah. We thank you for tuning in.
Thank you to the people who helped make this happen. Thank you to MUTV. Thank you to Tara Schumel, Larson Seaver.
Oh.
Thank you to the people running the cameras. Thank you to the people running the microphones.
Everyone who helped make this happen, and to my health coach, I love you. Until 2K19 bed races, or catch me commentating the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, or catch Peg deadlifting 500 pounds in the gym.
Hey, 325. You're giving me way too much credit.
Well, you deserve it. You did really well.
I'm Peg.
And I'm Trey.
We love you.
We love you so much.